A couple days ago, I was arrested for playing my horn on the street.
I don't do anything to nobody. I don't have anything.
All right, what's happening? Levi Trumbull reporting here, and we're here today to provide you guys with some new information as it relates to the incident that went down on June 22nd in downtown Frederick, the one that a lot of people online are talking about, the incident involving an individual who was arrested playing a trumpet during the Pride Festival in the city. We brought you an initial report about that, and in that initial report, we told you we were not going to jump to any conclusions or rush to judgment in any way. But at this time, we do have a much clearer picture of what took place. Again, at this point, nothing is final, but we do have some more information that has come out, including new video angles and a statement from the individual involved in this situation himself. So that person we now know is somebody by the name of Japheth Clark, 34 years old from what I understand, and he was actually, as it relates to this incident, he was charged with 4 criminal counts, that is resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace with his loud noise, and just a general loud noise, which is like a infraction in the city of Frederick. So he was charged with those things, and I just want to get right into the statement of probable cause, and we're going to pinch in a bit, and we're going to read this to you guys right now. So it says, on June 22nd, 2024, I, Officer Snyder, responded to a call for an officer needing assistance in the area of 38 South Market Street. When I arrived on scene, I observed Lieutenant Corbett with a male later identified as Japheth Clark. Lieutenant Corbett advised me of the following. I was in the area of Citizens Way when I heard music being played. I looked around and observed Clark playing a trumpet being amplified through a speaker. The distance is estimated to be well over 50 feet. I advised Clark he was not allowed to amplify the sound of his trumpet, but he was allowed to play without the amplified sound. Clark advised if he did not use the speaker, he would not be heard. I advised Clark he was still not permitted to use the speaker to amplify the sound of his trumpet. Clark then advised he was still going to amplify his trumpet by using the speaker. I advised Clark if he continued to amplify the sound of the trumpet, he would be placed under arrest. Clark then began to scream at the top of his lungs to leave him alone. I looked to my right towards the creek and observed some people began to raise their phones and start filming my encounter with Clark. I asked dispatch to send for more officers and advised I was going to have an arrest. When the officers arrived, I informed Clark he was under arrest, and he said, quote, I'm not under arrest. I again informed Clark he was under arrest, and he began to scream at the top of his lungs to leave him alone. I grabbed his arm along with another officer in an attempt to place Clark in handcuffs. Clark began to tense up, pull away, and scream he was not under arrest. Several commands to stop, resisting, and to place his hands behind his back were given to Clark, and he continued to resist and scream for officers to leave him alone. After a brief struggle, Clark was placed under arrest. I called for EMS to make sure Clark was not injured. Clark was searched incident to arrest. No other contraband was found. Clark was then transported to the Frederick County Adult Detention Center, and my body camera was active during this call and will be tagged appropriately. All events occurred in Frederick, Maryland. One of the things that I want to also point out is that there was a lot of speculation online, specifically on Reddit, that a taser was used. They seem to deny those allegations. The Frederick City Police Department denied that a taser was ever used. And again, we don't see that on the video that we're going to play for you guys in just one moment. So with that being said, that is the charging document as it relates to this incident. Now let's hop into some video and a word from the individual involved in this situation as well. We're about to hear from Japheth.
A couple days ago, I was arrested for playing my horn on the street. Police approached me, said, hey, you can't play with amplification in the city of Frederick. I looked up the law. I have it right here. It is section 15-21.2c. It is unlawful for any person or persons to play, use, operate, or permit to be played, use, or operated any radio, tape recorder, cassette player, or other machine or device for producing sound if the sound generated is audible at a distance of 50 feet from the device producing the sound, and if the device is located in or either of the following: any public property, including any public street, highway, building, sidewalk, park, parking lot, or therefore, or. It's not illegal for me to play. It's illegal for me to be too loud. But if you think about that, 50 feet is literally right there. Any sound that you talk or generate, besides a whisper, can travel 50 feet. But that's neither here nor there. I was arrested for playing my horn on the street. I felt targeted because I've been playing it for 3 years. And I know people made an argument saying if you speed every day for 3 years and no one pulled you over, does that still make it right? No. But if I'm there every day and the police in the same spot and they don't say anything, and then one day says something that I'm playing my horn, is that right? I'm clear. I'm right there in the same spot every day. There's no chasing me down. There's no chance that the speed trap is there. I'm there. They walk by me every day. They see me every day. And according to the Frederick law and code and ordinance, it's not illegal. You just can't be too loud. I was upset. I did yell, but that yelling was wrong. Even according to Maryland, they said, yelling is not, you can't arrest someone for just yelling. The yelling has to be negative in some way, or incite violence in some way, or has to lead to a negative path or something like that. I did yell, leave me alone. Please don't bother me. I don't want to be bothered. I'm just playing my horn. I just want to play my horn. Yelling that isn't illegal. It doesn't lead to anything negative. I didn't get up. I didn't try to fight, anything like that. And so here's the video. It is disturbing. Even when I watch it, my heart sinks because I had to be arrested for playing my horn and standing up for myself for playing my horn on the street. So here's the video.
Leave me alone! 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 I haven't done anything! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Stop! Move back over to the head! Back over to the head! My health, man! I just can't deal with this! You're hurting me too long! I don't do anything for nobody! I don't do anything for nobody! I don't have anything! Yo, I don't do anything to nobody! I'm not resisting! Man, I just want to play my horn! Y'all vote for instant! I'm bothering anyone?
Yeah.
I can't, man. I'm not lying. I can tell you the truth. Look at my phone. Yes, I have it in my phone. I'm not lying.
What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? You know him? Yeah, he plays music here every weekend. It's Japheth. You know? I've met him several times. Japheth, right? Is it Japheth? Pretty sure it's Japheth.
Plays here a lot. They tell me anything?
What's that?
They say anything?
They just asked if I knew his name. They're arresting the guy who plays the horn every weekend.
Well, yeah.
He wasn't bothering anyone.
He wasn't.
The one that plays the horn every Sunday.
Officer Gerard, what did he do? What's he under arrest for? Do you know?
Yep.